Hello friends, it's Astro here. We're back in Rimworld. Well, we're doing pretty well. We're not doing very well. Everyone is looking very worse for wear, which is, not the greatest. Old Phoebe, how we doing here? Your hydraulic jaw didn't save you. Bit of a shame. Veli, a couple of gunshots. Cactus, not doing terribly well. Sam has lost a lung, and Zia's okay. Malnutrition, which is a bit awful. But, good. Good. Okay, so Bionics Workbench is done, which now we can make very small motors and circuits. New possibilities of better prostheses are now open for you. Excellent. I'm glad that that is the case, because it means that we can get other things underway. Because there's a bunch of stuff in here that we desperately need, and component assembly is at the top of that list. So let's get this multi-analyzer underway. Hopefully that won't take too long. It's only 800, and we churned through that last one, the prosthetics research bench, pretty quickly, even though it had, a requirement of 3,000. It's crazy. So, basic, bionics, simple prosthetics. Let's get this one set up here. And these two, I think it was like, well, we'll see what the recipes are here, but then we'll reset these two tables so that they are actually useful for this. And this research center, I want to move. And I'm going to move that over to here this episode. We also need to move the fridge. And I'm not quite sure where that should be. Maybe down here? Why are there planning lines here? What was I planning on doing with this? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I want to get that research out of the way so that we can then get components building. Because at the moment, the only components that we have access to are ones that we find on the map and ones that we buy. And the ones that are on the map, there are not a huge amount of them left. It's actually starting to get a little bit worrying, honestly. A little bit, it's a bit of a nail-biting situation, because whenever I've gotten to here in the past, and I don't, particularly want to do this again, I just start digging lines straight through a mountain like this. Dig, until I find what I'm looking for. Which, look, it does the trick. But, gee willikers, it takes a jolly good amount of time. So, if I can avoid doing that, I'm going to avoid doing that. And if I can avoid doing that by making my own components, you better believe it. So while these guys are finagling and moving their way down here, I guess, hang on, let's just check in work. And we'll check... Warden is to do with social, right? So if we sort by that, Zia's the best, but she's recovering at the moment. Rex is next in line. So Rex, where are you? Could you trade with these people for me? While they walk past all of these corpses. Even though the corpse Burnomatron 5 million is online and good to go. I mean, look. We're burning things. But yeah. We've still got... skeletons littering up the place. There was one thing that I needed to check, and that's this psychic shock lance. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at Dumpling here. I turned on pet names because I want to be able to see that, and I also turned off their hats up the top because I think that's kind of nice. We get to see Cactus's magnificent afro again. Afro? Pointy hair. The thing, you know what I'm talking about. As well as a few other things. So you'll notice now when I click on this plant, it's actually the plants, instead of like me clicking, the mouse cursor being here and me clicking on Dumpling, like it was last episode. Turns out that's to do with, Rex cannot, oh god, Rex, I should have checked to see if she was high before I sent her out. Alright, what do we got here? Pemmican, joints. Oh, that's my joints, right. Plasteel might be handy. 59 of. We've got some psychic stuff. We've got some gold and a poor marble granite sculpture, which we can sell. May as well sell this sculpture, I suppose. Why not? And you know what? I'm going to buy some of your pemmican, because I couldn't be bothered making my own. You're still going to give me a good amount of money, all told. Should I get some? I'll get some of this as well. I'll just even it out, right? Get this back down to 0-ish. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll accept that. And cargo pods have crashed. What do we got here? Marble blocks. Oh, how thrilling. Oh, I can barely contain myself. Now I can build marble. Is this Hiroshi? I kind of feel like I should bury Hiroshi. But I don't think that they would do that. I think they would probably eat it. So I'm just going to leave Hiroshi out there for nature to take its course, shall we say. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maze has eaten some potatoes and has gotten some food poisoning, which is never a good thing. I'm not quite sure how she's managed to do that. I suppose Sam was incapacitated for a while and couldn't do any cooking. So hopefully that's going to be remedied momentarily. It looks like we've run out of eggs, so there are no more meat pies for anyone to enjoy. Which is a bit of a shame. Here's our pemmican. Great, thanks for putting it there instead of with this single piece of pemmican. That's why I bought 19. I wanted to make a stack, but whatever. I guess they don't bother stacking things when they have the chance. It would be nice. Okay. Let's get rid of... Can I just clear this? Yep. Okay, I've learned these things. I've learned all of this. And, yeah, that's fine. Now, what are we going to do about this ghost character? Because this character... Animals, a bit of cooking, mining, artistic, crafting, pretty good. She's a female drifter who grew up as an industrial orphan. Masochistic and very neurotic. I mean, look, she's not bad. She'd be a welcome addition. She's only got an 80% recruitment difficulty, but the recruitment doesn't seem to be going anywhere, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, well look, let's leave that for the time being. We've got a wall coming up out here, which is excellent. And I think that once this goes up, we'll then demolish this and turn this into a big open room. Oh, Phoebe. Come on, mate, you can do it. So what we'll do is we'll then say, okay, area, roof area, and we'll extend this out like this. Okay, so it covers that entire zone. And then we'll probably still have to leave a little pillar in the middle, but this will just be a really big open research zone, I think. And we're going to need to put some floors down in here too, because that's that dirt floor, that's not going to do us any good. So let's go with, well, we just got a whole bunch of marbles, so we'll go with some marble tiles. Alright, just down like this. Not enough stored. That's okay. We can make some. And I could have probably left some of that as smooth, like we could have smoothed out the stone, but it's fine. And then let's deconstruct these walls. Oh, there's a power conduit running through there too. See it? Let's hope that by doing that, I've actually deconstructed all of that. And we'll rerun this power conduit across this way. And then up the outside of the base. Item stash opportunity. Tech Prof Sub-Persona Core. Whoa, no way am I giving you 429 silver. I mean, a Sub-Persona Core, I assume, is a good thing, but nah, I'll be right, thanks. Alright, Z is back online. Good. This room is going to sort itself out momentarily, which will be good. And then, look, we can probably leave that bare, now that I think about it. Have some more bedrooms this way. And then this section up the side here, we can turn into a research slash... I don't know, should we bring the hospital in here? I kind of feel like, yeah, we should. Because at the moment, the hospital is fairly pathetic. It's very tight. There's not enough space for all of the people whenever we have injuries going on. And it's also... yeah, it's filthy. Look at it. It's constantly full of blood and gore. And the... Excuse me. Guys, what's going on? Could you call your muffalos, please? Are they just going to come in and poop on my pool table here? Are they... I don't understand. Are these muffalos... Nope, they just came in for a bit of a sniff about, tracked a bunch of filthy, filthy animal footprints across the place, and now they're legging it. How rude. How utterly rude. But shit, what do you do, right? Not much. Not much. Okay, cool. So, I gotta figure out what to do with this thing, though. Because I can't deconstruct... Like, I don't want to deconstruct it because it's going to basically use a whole bunch of... we're going to lose a bunch of components. But it's kind of in the most awkward of spots at the moment. Let's see. Well, look, we'll get this up and running. Could someone... Okay, Cactus, now that you're back up, go and fix that up for me. Why would you go up through here? Wow, there's some weird pathfinding going on at the moment. I don't know what's happening there. But let's get that broken down so that people don't walk all the way around the outside of the base, past Riesling and Dinosaur and Beaver. But yes, it'd be ideal if we didn't walk all the way around the outside of the base to get to these things that we need to get to. We should just be able to come in through here and do whatever it is we need to do. Okay. How's our research going? We're getting there. Multi-analyzer is coming along. It doesn't look like HAF is actually doing any research at the moment. HAF and Phoebe should be doing it. Let's prioritize this a little bit, shall we? Let's turn these guys down. These two up. We haven't got any mining, so HAF shouldn't be pulled off that. Everything else we can kind of leave in its standard, so because these ones are to the left, they should still be treated with a higher priority. Shouldn't they? I guess we'll find out. But let's get these two guys cranking away on these research benches. We'll get this research out of the way as quickly as we possibly can. Okay, so Cactus has started to get this area ready for us. I think we should probably smooth these floors down. Oh, look. It looks like I can just override those existing tiles that were going to be built, which is great. What are we going to do, you guys? Should we make a meandering big tunnel into here and see if we can... Oh. No, it's okay. Okay. I was just thinking, if we made it like a tunnel through here looking for goodies, then we could have the tunnel pop out and turn that into a kill tunnel, where bad guys have to work their way through this entire big long tunnel to get to us. And then by the time they get to us, they're starving or they've, you know, walked through traps and all that sort of jazz. And they could be much, much easier to deal with. But, look, we'll leave that for the time being. Let's grab some of that marble up. Is there any down here to be had? Limestone. Slate. There's a bit of steel kicking about as well. Let's grab that up. Haul that back. Or at least queue it to be picked up and hauled back. Everyone seems to be rather busy at the moment. Plus, we're only on 1 speed, which doesn't help. Let's crank this up. Hey, Rex tamed that muffalo. Excellent. Animals. Muffalo zone. Way. Good. So now we have a breeding set of muffalos again. Are the other ones still tagged? They are. Okay, you know what? Let's just hunt those instead of taming them. Because... should we? What are they? Are they female? They're both female. Let's tame them. And we'll see if we can get there. Look, just having them for milk so that we can make more pies would be very nice. Although we don't have enough turkeys at the moment. Oh. How many turkeys do we actually have? Not many. Not many at all. Well, that's a bit infuriating. Should we still bother having turkeys? I mean, the meat pie is a nice thing to have, but is it necessary? Kind of don't think so. Kind of don't think so. Okay, I'll tell you what. While I'm pondering that, let's do a couple of little bits and bobs here. So, I'm going to make a new stockpile zone. And move these drugs into the into this area. That means we need to clear a allowed area for the druggos. So this is not allowed, but this area is now allowed. Oh, that's a bit of a problem actually. Sam might have been having to go all the way around. Oh no. It means that she's... Mayumi? Oh, no. No, we can't have that, Mayumi. I'm not going to have drunken dogs in my house. Did you see that? Mayumi just nipped in and had a cheeky animal beer. Not a stockpile. Where are we? Allowed area. Woofer zone. Okay, so let's clear woofer zone. This. And clear turkeys. Nope. Okay, great. Muffalo. Okay, great. Research. Component assembly. Locked. We need to build the multi-analyzer. Okay, here we are. So, we are now at the point where we need to make the decision about where to do further research. Should it be this big room over here? With additional bedrooms coming down here? Or are we going to murder the turkeys and use that room there? Oh, it's a tough decision. But, thankfully, it's one of those decisions that really, it doesn't matter if we do it this way. Alright, I can build this, was it the high-tech research bench? Was that not already there? I'm sure it was. So we can plonk this down here. We'll leave a little gap out from the wall, so it's a little bit spacious. Okay? It says it's outdoors at the moment, but I'm sure that'll be remedied shortly when the walls fell. Let's cancel that deconstruction so that we've got a pillar in the middle of this big room. We don't want the roof to cave in because I think that can happen. It definitely happens with mountains. If you dig too far into a mountain and then, you know, yeah, if you're not careful, the whole place is going to collapse. So, let's get that set up there. And we can move these other ones from here. So that's a... No, wait, hang on. This. Cancel. What am I doing? Production. Multi-analyzer is what I'm looking for. Machining. Multi. No? Power? It's production, right? Am I going blind? Are you shouting at your screen right now? Sorry, don't be... Aha! Multi-analyzer. Alright, cool. Oh, that's just one of those things. We could... Oh, we could squeeze it in there. What's this thing? the smithy and the smelter. Can these be moved? No. Can these be moved? No. They can have copies built. Oh, that ticks me off. That you can't move certain things is a bit of a it's a bit cheeky. So let's have the multi-analyzer here. And then let's have a high-tech research bench next to it. Right? And then, do we need a standard research bench, or can we just have 2 high-tech ones? I think we can just have 2 high-tech ones, guys. What do you think? Do we need to get at this? Work left, 84. Now, hang on. Let me read the... Where is it? No, where is it? It's a misc. Oh, there's a tool cabinet as well. I forgot about that. Okay. Increases needs to be placed near the high-tech research bench. 1 research bench can be linked to only 1 multi-analyzer. Aha. So let's have the super-duper research zone 5 million, where we're going to have another one here, and then and then we'll rotate this one like this. Yeah? Is it going to be too... it shouldn't be too cramped. It'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then let's get some furniture. The standing lamp here and maybe one here. I think that should be good. And that, my friends, will cost us an absolute metric... What? More trader caravans will come to visit you if you're allied with more factions. If you have no allies, no caravans will ever visit. Ugh. You can also pay allies to send trade caravans by calling them on the comms console. Huh. That's probably not a bad idea. Where was that comms console? Empower? Or MISC? It was MISC. It's probably not a bad thing to have. Probably not a bad thing to have at all. Ah. Alright. Let's ponder that. Because I don't think we've got the components for it right now. We very shortly will, however, because... Well, when we finish building out this multi-analyzer. What's required? Steel, gold, plasteel. Jesus. That's a heck of an expensive thing. And this has pretty much all it needs as well, so we just need some steel, which apparently we're all out of. Which is a bit worrying. But that's alright. We can get someone to come and man the smithy, the smelter here. Who was doing it for us last time? Was it Lolita? I think it was. Lolita, hook us up. Raw steel ore. I love how that works. Like, it's not a bar of steel, which would make sense. No. It's a lump of rock that has iron ore in it that we made out of steel slag. It makes total sense. Alright. So, that's going rather well. Cactus is deconstructing this sucker. So, wow, we've got a good amount back and got some here as well. So that should help us to get these other ones up and running. Has the roof been... Why is this still marked as outdoors? Oh, it's because there's a gap in the wall here, of course. Which means that all of this is outdoors as well. Which is not so great. We're probably going to need, at some points, a... Who's starving? Mesa? Mesa, why are you starving? Is it because you've been smoking too much? I think it is. A little bit too many chuffs. Now all of a sudden... I think we can lose that door. Now all of a sudden, we just need a big old feed. And look, that's fine. I understand. I understand how this works. But maybe you could, you know, prune that down a little bit. We do want to, like, get some shit done here. Missing a couple of smooth floors here. Here. Good. And basically where the walls were. Shaka. Inspiration Go Frenzy. Rex, nice work. Let's keep this cranking, shall we? And we need another last piece of marble tile in that little spot there. And that, my friends, is the beginning of the delightful research room. And you know what? Let's cut a hole into that as well. A group from Tyrium League are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. Oh, spiffy. Oh, there's only a couple of them. There's shield. I'm a shield. Are you? Good. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll see if Rex is up to it. Are you stoned? No. Good. Go do some... Actually, clear that. Zia's back online. Let's get her up here. Oh god, she's lost an eye now. She's more machine now than man. Twisted and... still a prostitute. See? Prostitute. I mean, I don't know. Is there a minigame where you get to, like, control her price? No, that's not something to joke about. It's not... Whoa, hello. What do we got? Components. 1. For $53. I'm not sure if I really want that, thank you very much. That's a little bit too expensive for my blood. I could sell them... Holy dooly. I could sell them a whole heap of stuff. Oh, how much money do you have? What kind of trader are you? Oh, well, I can sell these for 0. Sell a bunch of stuff here. What's this? A cowboy hat. Alright. So, you have a component that is somewhat intriguing, but really not. So, good day. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Back to research room 5 million. What do we got? What are we waiting on here? Oh, plasteel. That, oh. Oh. They didn't have any plasteel, did they? Hang on, I'm just gonna... Hey, Ghost joined us. Spiffy, welcome aboard. Good work, Half. Sick of feeding her... feeding her for no particular reason, but now she can actually do stuff. Which is great. Was that my dog? He sometimes barks. Alright. Animals cooking, construction and stuff. Yeah, so okay, never mind. Good. Well, look, Ghost, you've got 5 points in mining. So, what we're going to do is we've got our 2 new research benches, but we need to get 100 plasteel to get that underway. And the last time we mined some was either here or up here somewhere. Oh, hey. Oh, well, there's still some here. Great. So, let's just mine that up. Just mine out that chunk there, and then we might do a little bit of strip mining in one of the closer nodules and see if we can find some additional goodies. But I think we should probably pull back a little bit because we're starting to run low on things. 3 people which are wearing tattered clothing. This is still marked as outdoors because we still can't complete this fracking wall. What else have we got going on? And now we're not actually researching anything because we need to get the multi-analyzers online before we can get to the component assembly. This is a bit of a problem. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to come online, let's queue up, I guess, hospital bed? And we'll go from there. Cool. Alright, so next episode we'll complete this room, go and get that plasteel, move on from there. Sounds good? Sounds good. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you next time. Bye.